Okay, I can hear you.
Perfect. Cool.
Awesome.
I was a bit worried there because I think you had the webcam mic at the beginning, so it was like terrible, but now it's
Yeah.
good.
No, yeah, it's I have like 3 different microphones, but only one's a good one, so.
Yeah. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Um let's see. So you saw the clip there. Like YouTube YouTube clip.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought it would be a little bit better because that way you can kind of see exactly like how I'm using my camera and stuff. So
yeah, exactly. Could be good. So first thing before we jump into the game, it's this game into
yep,
Ilawi, right?
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on a pretty bad lose streak before. You can see like my op.gg, like usually I'm like if I we lose, I'm one of the best players on our team. I just keep getting these situations where like I'm usually playing like very well, but if I don't have somebody else that's playing very well on my team, like I don't know how to go through and get a win con
Yeah.
out of the game.
So what happened this game? You don't have a mythic even.
Oh, that one? So if you look at their comp, they're all AP. So I was just basically trying to build up against them.
Hmm. Well, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know which mythic would have been very helpful against an all AP team.
No, I mean I think where was it? Here we go. Um well, I think Formel is not gonna do too much, even though he has some life still. Um
Hmm.
so I don't know. Like you can just go divine here if Udyr Sag is gonna be tanky. If
Yeah.
it you can also go Brawler if you want. Just have more damage, even though you're gonna be a bit squishier. But
Yeah, usually I get a mythic my second item,
yeah.
if it makes sense. It's usually either Eclipse or Divine is what I'm going with these days.
Yeah. We want Eclipse here. I think that's fine
Hmm.
into Lawi. I think it's good.
Yeah, I thought it'd be good into Xin Zhao too.
Yeah. Um it's not terrible. I think Divine is probably a bit better into Singzao, but
Mm,
Eclipse is fun. It's like if you're gonna go Ravenous Hydra Eclipse, I'm guessing this game.
mhm.
You're just gonna be so squishy all the game. Um,
I'm just curious, why do you think that Divine is better against Xin Zhao?
it's it's just gonna give you more health, and you're gonna get some more healing. So if it's ever gonna
Okay,
jump on you, it's just gonna give you more survivability than
got it.
Eclipse, I think.
Got it.
But then again, like if it's not gonna hit you, and you're just gonna sit back with Eclipse, it's gonna do more damage than Divine, I
Okay.
think.
Okay, that makes
Um,
sense.
yeah. But also here, like they buffed all the anti-healing items,
Hmm.
so Bramble is pretty good against Yorick now. So if
Yep.
you're gonna go Ravenous Hydra or you're gonna go Divine, yes, Bramble is gonna neutralize you so much.
Hmm.
More so if you go Divine. If you go Ravenous Hydra, you can just heal up on in your waves, right? But
Yep.
but with Divine,
Yeah.
it's a bit scuffed.
Yeah, this game, like I obviously did pretty well, but it was definitely challenging because two of them, well, actually three of them were building against me. So,
Yeah. Um. But yeah, like just go over the runes a bit.
hmm,
I
yeah,
would.
my runes change all the time. Like I don't have a set rune that I go every game. I usually adjust a couple things.
Yeah. So in this game, when you see Larry, do you know then?
Mhm.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm gonna rush Ravenous Hydra into Larry, or is that something that happened after, like when you went into the game?
Most of the time I rush Ravenous. It really depends though on what kind of player I'm going against. So like if the Alawi was being really aggressive, which she wasn't, early game, I probably would have done Eclipse or maybe even gone into Divine a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
But usually if I see like the laner's pretty passive or they're kind of intimidated by me, I'll usually rush uh, Ravenous, just because it's really good to help with the wave state and kind of pin him against the tower.
Yeah. So one thing, if you're gonna go Ravenous Hydra rush, you play against a champion top that you know is gonna build healthy items, like
Hmm.
like Ilawi. She's always gonna go like Black Cleaver, Iceborne Gauntlet.
Yep.
Going cut down instead of coup de grace is gonna do so much more for you.
Mm.
Because I think coup de grace is a terrible rune. I think it's so insanely bad. But then cut down,
Okay.
on the other hand, I think it's so overtuned if you can make use of it.
Okay.
If you're gonna go Ravenous in this game and Eclipse, that's perfect. You're not gonna have a lot of health. Ilawi is gonna have
Yep.
a lot of health. But then if you would rush like Divine or something, then obviously cut down is not gonna do too much. Uh,
I thought coup de grace was kind of like a standard rune for York just because of his Q execution.
I mean, yeah, kinda. It's like if you would go last stand, if you're gonna rush Ravenous Hydra, that's very awkward
Hmm.
because you're never gonna be low. Um,
Yep.
so yes, but it still doesn't do much.
Okay.
Um, like when I play with it, it does like if I'm lucky, it does 400 damage in a game. But it's like
Mm.
it's so
Yeah.
bad. But then if I have an angle where I can go cut down, especially versus Cyan, it's so insane into Cyan. Then it's gonna do like at least 10% of my total damage. So it's gonna be like 2 to 3k in a game.
Hmm.
Um, I think that's really good.
Interesting.
Um,
Okay. No,
also,
that's a good tip. I've
yeah,
just never seen anybody build cut down on York before. When I look at like Lolalytics
yeah,
and look
yeah,
at some of the like top players, like I never see them build it. So
yeah. I mean, it's also like most of the people that play Yorick, they go like Divine into Black Cleaver, so you're gonna have a lot of
mhm.
health. But it's
Yep.
just at the beginning when you're gonna start Longsword specifically.
Hmm.
Um, if you went D-Shield or something at the start, then it's not gonna help you. But if you go
Yeah.
Longsword and you have Cut Down, it's it's gonna boost your damage a lot, I think. That's really good if you go Ravenous Header.
Yeah, I think especially in low elo too, where I kind of need to do a lot of damage early.
Yeah,
I think Ravenous is probably like 90% of the time I'll do Ravenous as the
yeah.
first item.
I think rushing Ravenous is like always the best, unless they're gonna be able to kill you because you're gonna be too squishy otherwise.
Hmm.
If you play into Ornn or Sedu or something, they can maybe one shot you level 6 if you go Ravenous.
Mm.
So maybe then you wanna go Divine. But if you know that they're not gonna be able to one shot you, like Ravenous Hydra is just perfect for Yorick.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. Yeah, and usually Alawi, like I know York kind of counters Alawi, and Alawi's a little weak until 6, so
yeah, like as long as you're gonna have ghouls against the Lawi, you're always gonna win.
mhm. Yep.
Um,
Yeah, and you'll see like I think one of my big challenges early game, I kind of messed up on this game early. Um, like League is the only game really I play on the computer. Usually I just play on Xbox,
yeah,
and that's kind of what I grew up playing. So you can see like my last hitting minions in the beginning, like I use the practice tool, but for some reason during like a live game, I still struggle with it just because there's so much going through my mind that I just mess up.
yeah. Okay, first thing here, why did you choose the war skin?
I like that skin.
Ah,
It looks good with the yellow chroma.
yeah, maybe, but the normal one with resistance is just
Yeah,
it's terrible.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of crap.
You even have arc light, so oof.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. I think I had the latest one too on another account, but
Yeah. Okay, so when you go into the game, you think about anything, or do you just
yeah.
go to the lane?
Ye so I kind of think about my build. And then I also think about um like is it going to be good for me to roam and try to like get the Lux at some point? Is it good for me to try to split push versus group with the team? Like that's kind of what goes through my head.
Yeah,
Um and usually like in low elo, it's really hard because like just because we have a certain comp doesn't mean I have a good team. And usually people are first picking a champion, they don't really have any hands. And they are prone to like feed. So a lot of my strategy tends to go out the window
yeah,
once we get to mid game.
yeah. So I think one thing with Yorick, like the best thing you can do is just to stay consistent with him.
Hmm.
So instead of just going for crazy roams, if you just focus on farming early game at least, So you're always gonna try to maximize your farm. I think that's the best thing you could do with Yorick. So yeah, what I would do early game is just try to figure out how do I get as much minions as possible while being as safe as possible.
Yep.
So important thing level 1 is just to realize, okay, where is your jungler gonna start and where is enemy jungler gonna start?
Yeah, and if you look, I did wait and see where exactly uh, the start was.
Yeah.
I just realized I also built wrong in the very beginning, so I
Oh
skipped
yeah.
it.
You wanted to build refillable, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Usually I do refillable. I don't know why. I was a little bit nervous when recording this one. I'm not gonna lie.
All good. But yeah, you know your jungler is gonna start bot side, so she's gonna pop towards you.
Yeah, 90. I want to say like 95% of the time they usually start bot side, but I always like to kind of like wait and see if like the enemy bot laner shows up early or something.
Yeah. I think now Ilawi, she appeared in lane. And
Yep.
so I guess things I was gonna start on blue or something.
Yeah. Once I see Lilia kind of get to her blue, I tend to like get really safe in
Yeah.
lane and try to make sure like I have wards around. I think it does cost me some CS, so definitely curious what your take is when
Yeah,
we get to that
so
moment.
like from the start, Sing Sao, he's a champion that can do like 2 camps into gank or 3 camps into gank.
Yes.
He can gank very early, while Lilia, she wants to full clear.
Yep.
So you know that Lilia started bot side, she's gonna pop top. And that Sing Sao is most likely gonna start on blue. You see that like now. So your goal is just to be, what I said before, you want to be consistent, you want to farm as much as possible, and you want to be safe.
Yep.
Now, if you're going to push this wave, will you be able to crash before Sing Sao is going to look for you top?
Yeah, so I didn't think I was pushing because he was also attacking minions. So my goal was just to leave it frozen in the middle until I had more information about what was going on.
Yeah.
I think eventually he did stop and let the wave push to him a little bit. So it did wind up going a little bit more on his side, but my goal originally, because I did see him initially attacking minions, was to keep it in the middle.
Yeah. So I think even if Ilawi is gonna attack a bit, it doesn't matter too much. Like as long as the wave is just gonna push towards you. But like now, for example, if the wave is gonna come in towards him, Sing Sao is gonna go blue wolves red into top or something.
Yep.
He's gonna be here before Lilia, and you're gonna be in a really bad spot. So if you just let the wave come towards you instead,
yep.
like
Yeah,
what
I
do you
begin
really
to freeze
lose?
right now.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. I start to let it freeze a little bit because I see he's not like hitting minions anymore.
Yeah. Landy, impressive. I'm always missing my E's.
Yeah, that's one of the things I've gotten better at is hitting these.
Yeah.
I think I struggle more with like combos.
Yeah.
So like usually I'll use my W more to like zone off people than try to trap them, and I think that hurts me a little bit.
Yeah. But like, so early game, if you don't try to focus on killing enemy laner, just try to play with the wave.
Yep.
What does his E do, even if you land it on Ilawi? So you throw it, the ghouls, the leap, you chunk him a bit.
Yep. Well, also I was trying to deny him some CS as well. He had a couple of like low minions there.
Yeah, you can do that, but I would just think that okay, Ilawi, she has corrupting potion. It's gonna be hard to kill him early. It's just gonna sustain up. So what I wanna do is just I wanna make sure that Sing Sao is not gonna be able to kill me. So now if this wave is gonna push, I wanna make sure that the wave is gonna crash, or I'm gonna go for ward so Sing Sao is not gonna gank me. But going for the Ilawi to chunk him a little bit and it's gonna use a potion, like it doesn't change too much. So now like
Yeah, you can see I'm kind of like hovering away because I'm worried about the gank.
Yeah, exactly. So if Ilawi is just gonna keep the wave here, it's so hard for you to ever break it unless Lilia is gonna come. And that comes from at the beginning, like
Just pushing too much. Yeah.
Yeah. If you just let it push towards you, like Ilawi is not gonna be scary early levels, even if she's gonna land E on you. So I would just play it a lot safer early. Let him push towards me.
Yep.
Keep the wave close to me. Then I'm gonna be safe. And that way, you're also. It's gonna be so much easier if you just farm minions.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, I see that now. It just kind of threw me when Alawi was like pushing initially and then just stopped randomly.
Yeah, but like you don't need to match his push too much. Like even if it's just only gonna auto attack the wave, you're not gonna do anything. It's fine for you. Like you don't need to like keep the wave from not crashing you. Not the early waves at least.
Yeah, I guess I was just a little bit concerned because I've been trapped under a tower versus Alawi's in the past, and I hate that situation.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because I feel like it's such a big advantage for Alawi versus Yorick.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah,
that's what I was initially trying to avoid.
Yeah, but is that a problem against Alawi before level 6 or after level 6?
After level 6. Level 6.
Yeah, exactly. So I think early it doesn't matter if she's gonna push towards you and if she's gonna land sure she's gonna do some damage, but it's fine. You're not gonna die, and then when you're gonna get 6 finally, then you can just pop the maiden. Then all of a sudden she can't push into you. You're just gonna beat her.
No, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so that should be the goal. I think you split safe into level 6, you get a good base, then you can just play crazy as long as you know things is not gonna be around.
Yep.
So here you went for the ward because you're worried Singso is gonna come. That's good. So
I can't believe I didn't. That minion was almost dead. That cannon minion.
Very unlucky.
I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, like if Singso is gonna come top, it's either gonna go through the ward you placed or Lilia is gonna spot him. I think the ward is really good. I don't think Singso is gonna lane gank or anything.
No, he's gonna run up, so that's why I thought that was probably the best spot to put the ward.
Yeah, it's really good. So now we don't see Lilia. There could be an angle where he's gonna go this way. Just look for you.
Yep. And now I'm kind of messing up and getting poked down too much because I'm worried that Xin Zhao's coming. So that's what's on my mind right now.
Yeah. But I think like, looking at the wave here, when it's gonna queue, the wave is gonna come into you now. So you don't need to hit the wave. What I would do here is just sit back, like as far away as possible. Just let the wave come in. If you wanna get a minion, just throw E at it. Because you don't need to collect this.
Yeah,
and if
I'm kind of doing that a little bit, but probably not the best.
Yeah, so like if Singsa was gonna go here, and it's gonna be in the bush now, you're gonna be here. You have Ghost, so it's probably just gonna kill you. If he has red buff and flash. So I will just wait for the wave to come in, then you're gonna be safe. And you don't really lose so much. Maybe you're gonna lose a couple of minions, but you're still gonna get the XP.
Yep.
I think here you're trying to fight him. But if we just go back to what at least how I want to play Yorick early.
I saw this skirmish happen. I was like, okay, I need to zone off Alawi. And I was gonna roam down, but then I saw, I have no health left, so it was a bad plan.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's never gonna work. And it's like if you fight Ilawi here because you want to chunk him so you can kill him, that's always a bad idea, because I think you should play it safe early. Wait for level 6, wait for items, then you can fight. But fighting now, you have no potions, it's full HP, like you're never gonna kill Ilawi.
Yeah, it was a bad plan.
Yeah, so she does Ilawi things. You almost die. Lilia is losing as well.
I do eventually die, but yeah.
No.
And I thought I could avoid his tentacles and just like sneak away, but he saw me. So.
Yeah, I mean, I would just run to my tower here.
Yep, I know.
I'm not
And
sure.
I tried to get fancy and do that afterwards, but I panicked.
Yeah, I respect it. But like Ilawi, when her E is gonna land like this, 2 tentacles are gonna hit you, and then the third
Yep.
one is gonna spawn, but it's not gonna hit you. So you just need to dodge 2 tentacles, and then you can base.
Yep. I tried to do that, but I just completely missed.
Yeah,
You see, like it caught me on the corner there. And
yeah,
then it hit me in max range with the other one.
happens. But yeah, you should be just be at your tower now. Just recalling. Die. I think.
Yeah, I tried to give myself a little Q health, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah. So now you're thinking, do I want to get Sheen? Then
Mm-hmm.
you
I'm
just go
thinking
for
like,
Ravenous.
yeah. But I think, yeah, I think I just wind up getting another longsword. So I did 3 longswords and just kind of waited it out to see
Yeah, I think
exactly
it's
what's
good.
next.
I think it's good. I think Shin is not gonna do too much early,
Mm-hmm.
because most of your damage into Ilawi is just gonna be your ghouls,
Yep.
and the Shin is not gonna help for that, so that's fine. And then you should also have a refillable from level 1, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I ran out of money. It was either another longsword or a refillable.
Yeah, but if you got refillable from level 1, you
Yep.
you would
Yep.
have it now. And then
Yeah, I
maybe you
messed
wouldn't
up
be
there.
able to buy 2 longsword, but yeah, you would have some sustain. So here, if you're Ilawi in this scenario, what do you want to do?
You want to pin me under tower and let me miss CS.
I would base, because she just got a kill. She got 24 CS,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna crush a big wave. So you're not
Mm.
gonna be able to crush this wave before she's gonna get back. So I would just
Yep.
base if I'm Ilawi, and
Okay.
then going for the E here to shank Ilawi, who is gonna base.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do anything.
Got
So
it.
if you try to figure out what Ilawi wants to do, all right, she wants to base. All right, is it useful to shank her? No. All right,
Mm-hmm.
but what do we want to do? We want to farm, collect as many minions as possible. Okay,
Yep.
so we split safe, and then this is not gonna happen. She's just
Mm-hmm.
she's just gonna go base, and still gonna be a bit awkward because she got a kill, but still a lot better than this.
Yep.
So now maybe she's gonna stay now because she chunked you so much. We'll see.
Yeah, she does.
No.
But I'm trying to like poke and peel type of deal right now.
Yeah, she's also almost doom, so I really wanna base if I'm Ilawi. So I think if you can just hold, I mean, it's a bit awkward, but if back here, yeah, I mean, this wave should crash and she should base, but now
Yeah.
it didn't happen. So wave is gonna be like this. It's not fully gonna crash. So I think that's fine for you. So what should be your goal now? And you're gonna be fairly chunked. Ilawi is in
Yeah.
base.
I want to build up the wave.
Yeah.
So freeze as much as, but I know I can't freeze, but freeze as
No, I
much
mean,
as
you
possible.
can keep it here for some time at least.
Yeah.
I think
I think I'd do that.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, and also Ilawi, she probably has teleport, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if the wave is gonna be like this, she's gonna be forced to TP. Otherwise,
Yep.
she's just gonna run back, and the wave is gonna be in a bad spot for you.
Yep.
So if I'm you here in this scenario, I will just try to get level 6 and avoid Ilawi's damage, and then with level 6, if I pop the maiden, I can maybe crash the wave without basing.
Yep.
Because if you're gonna base like now, when Ilawi is gonna be back and you don't have TP, it's really bad for you.
Yep.
So
yeah, that wasn't on my mind.
yeah.
So you can see I'm trying to freeze as much as possible.
Yeah, and also you have a lot of free time here, where you just walk back and forth.
Yeah.
You just kill the tentacles if you have time.
I was worried about like because the wave was kind of crashing at an awkward angle.
Yeah.
So I was worried about it like going under tower.
Yeah, I mean it's not worth to give up minions just to get the tentacles, but like if you have some free time, just go for it. I think.
Yeah. And then I was actually gonna do it right before I saw Lowy.
Yeah.
But.
Right. So she just got 6. You got a decent chunk. Now this is fine to chunk him if he's gonna stay in lane, and you just he just got back, so he wants to stay.
Mhm.
And you're gonna be fairly close to 6. So if I'm you here,
Yeah, I think I just hit 6 off that minion.
yeah. If you know that Singzao is not gonna be around top side now,
Mhm.
then I would just pop ultimate here, just try to push it out.
Yep. I knew Dragon was up, so I thought that we had a little bit of a safe period where I didn't have to worry about ganks.
Yeah. I think, if you popped ultimate here in the wave
Mhm.
and just dodge the tentacles, and you stand behind the
Mhm.
minions, so she's not gonna be able to E you.
Mhm.
I think you can maybe just crash the wave here.
Mm.
Unless
Yeah,
she's just gonna run into you and pop ultimate, but maybe in that
I guess
case, just run away.
yeah, I guess I was just trying to slow play it because she had those refillables and I didn't.
Yeah, yeah. So let's say she's not gonna Q the wave like this. It's just gonna push towards her.
Mhm.
Then you're gonna be screwed. So you really wanna
Yeah,
crash this wave. Is take a base.
got it.
Um, yeah, now she's gonna push. She's gonna do Ilawi things. Just hard shove the
Yep.
wave and just fish for this. Um, it's like,
Yeah, I thought she was gonna go for that blue, so that's why I
yeah, but
hit it there, but she
it's like
didn't.
same thing here. She has full HP. She has 1 potion left.
Mhm.
Your goal should be to base, not to try to kill Ilawi. I think
Yeah.
here you sit back and you just try to farm with E. If a minion
Yep.
is gonna be low, you just throw the E at it. Like if the cannon is
Yep.
gonna be low or something.
Yep. Yeah, I was thinking I don't want to miss this cannon, but then
Yeah, exactly. Um, so like if you save the E for the cannon here,
yeah. Yeah,
um,
I realized that was a mistake. Originally, what I wanted to do was hit the E and then Alt, but then I saw I was going to miss cannon, and I had some regrets.
yeah. I mean the issue here is that his wave is just too big. I think if the
Yeah.
wave was even and you throw E and you pop ultimate, I think that's fine. But
Mm,
now if you throw ultimate, it's not gonna chunk Ilawi too much, and the
yep.
wave is you're not gonna have a wave anyway. So maybe it's just gonna be able to chunk the maiden.
Mm.
I don't think it does anything here.
Oh, that's a good call.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that.
and also the W. I guess you cast it because you're scared that Ilawi is gonna run into you and you want to get the cannon or something.
Yeah. Basically, she was walking towards me, and I knew with that tentacle by me, I was going to be hurting if she got me.
Yeah, just it really sucks to use W. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have a good reason for it, it's really bad to use because it's just gonna cost so much mana.
Yeah.
If you just have a reasoning, that's fine.
Yeah, I was just worried about getting chunked out again.
Same thing here. You're trying to fish for Ilawi,
Yep.
but if you're gonna throw E at the melee minions, the tower is gonna kill him, and it's gonna be really hard for you to lose it.
Yep.
As you can see now, I would imagine.
Yep.
Yeah, so you missed both of them. So
And then I
seven.
felt I didn't have a choice, but I was gonna miss too many minions if I didn't pop the ult.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So I think what you wanna do here is you just pop the ult instead of going for the E. Just pop the
yep.
ult. You stand behind the maiden, so she's not gonna E you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to be clever and do an E ult
Yeah.
to chunk her out a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, the safer approach would have been better.
Yeah. So now it's awkward. You really want to base. You're gonna be really low on mana.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just try to press. Like if Ilawi is gonna walk away like this, I would just try to just hit the wave as much as possible with the maiden.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, that was my goal.
yeah,
Like do it as much at max range as possible, but yeah. Because I knew I didn't have much mana.
yeah. So I think here you have two. You have no mana. I would just
Mhm.
base here. Like even if
Yeah.
Ilawi is gonna hold the wave,
Yep.
she's like it's gonna come into you after some time, or you're gonna miss a wave or something. But you just need to base here. And
Yep.
if you stay, you're not gonna be able to crash the wave because you have no mana, just full
Yep.
HP.
Yep.
So going for the tentacle, it doesn't do anything. Gonna go for the base now.
I forgot if the tentacles give her a little vision.
I don't think so. I think it's only no. Even if you hit them, I don't think it's gonna give vision.
Okay.
But yeah, I can't remember. We got 900 gold. Got pickaxe. I think that's fine.
Hmm.
It's the best thing you could do here. Would imagine.
Yep.
It's nice if you can get Vamp Scepter and something else. If it's just gonna be efficient, you're gonna spend all the gold. But I think going pickaxe here is just the best thing you could do.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I was debating between the two, but I thought it's better just to get Tiamat early.
yeah. If you could get like what is it called, Warhammer and Vamp Scepter,
Yeah.
then that's probably just better. But this is fun. Okay, so now you have a lot of AD. You have the Maiden. Now you just try to. Well, this wave is gonna come in. You collect the wave. If Ilawi is gonna stay, then you can just push out and just fish for this. You shouldn't fish for this before the wave is gonna come in, and you have no
Okay.
ghouls here, so it doesn't do anything. And if you land this, the maiden is gonna run into Ilawi. If Ilawi knows about Yorick, he can just walk up and just kill the maiden, or just chunk it, and you're not gonna kill him. It doesn't do anything. Also, the minions are gonna hit him.
I guess my thought was just stress her out a little bit.
Yeah. Now you're gonna spend so much mana with the W as well.
Yeah.
And since you just came back from base, you want to stay in lane as long as possible.
Yeah, I felt like though I needed to freeze the wave because I wouldn't have been able to farm much, especially with cannon under tower.
Yeah, but even if you freeze here, I think it's easier to just farm in the turret than if you're gonna try to freeze the wave here.
Okay.
And like if your wave was gonna be closer, so if this wave is gonna be like a turret, then it's fine. Try to freeze it, but like now it's gonna be too hard to last it to do anything. And Ilawi should just fight you here because she has a big wave, and you don't even have any goods. It's only the maiden. So it's not gonna do too much. So if Ilawi is gonna chunk the maiden here, let's say it's gonna take 800 damage on the maiden, and then it's gonna base. Then what do? You stay in lane with a maiden with 400 HP when Ilawi is gonna come back with items.
Yeah.
It's just really awkward. So I would just make sure that it's not gonna be able to chunk you or the maiden. It's collect your wave at turret, and then she's gonna base most likely, and then the next wave, then you can just push out and go for plates or something. She's gonna stay.
I always just get afraid of crashing, like losing out on minions. It's because, like I said, my hands aren't great.
It will be like that. You just gonna check the runes again. Yeah, you have attack speed. Because I like that. I can't last it without the attack speed. Especially on the turret.
Yeah, sometimes I'll not do attack speed if it's like a really squishy opponent like Teemo or something, but
yeah. Now Ilawi is gonna stay. She has no mana, pretty much, no potions, I would imagine. So this is really good for you. But
yeah, I don't know where Xin Zhao is at this point, so I think I'm a little bit safe.
Okay.
Playing.
You have 2 wards, so I would just walk this way. Just place it in the bush. Then if Xin Zhao is gonna be here, then you just place the cage here and you just run back.
Yep, I think I do wind up doing that, but probably a little bit too late.
Maybe, yeah. Because if you know, like, or if you have enough vision here, so Xin Zhao is not gonna bother you, and Ilawi is gonna be like this. What you want to do is just you want to make sure that she's not gonna be able to base now. So you just walk up, you just hit the wave here, and you just try to find her. If she's gonna base, you just walk up and E her, just to stop her. That should be the goal. But like as you said, if Xin Zhao is gonna be here, then you can't do that. You need to get the vision off first. Then you can do it.
I try to zone her off there. Like I said, I probably use my W to zone too much.
Maybe. And just like here, you go for the E. It's like the issue here is you don't have any golds, so the E is not gonna do too much, and the maiden is gonna go kamikaze.
Yeah, I think there were 2 goals that went to her.
Yeah,
I want
maybe.
to say.
Um, but yeah,
I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Two
yeah,
goals
but
did, but eventually.
yeah, but even if 2 goals are gonna go on her here, I think just going for the vision and then just kill the wave here. You get 4 goals. It's gonna be a cannon
Yep.
wave. So then,
hmm
if she's gonna be this low on the turret and the tower is gonna hit the cannon, then you can fish for it. If you land it, then it's gonna get a big chunk. And it's gonna be low. Then
hmm
you can maybe even kill him or something.
Mm.
I just feel like this doesn't do too much. And if Sing Sao split out, Ilawi is gonna chunk it a bit now. If Sing Sao is gonna be top right now,
hmm
it's gonna go you. Let's say you're gonna place W on you, pop goes and just run away. But the maiden is gonna die. That sucks for you.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
it's like just going back to what I said earlier. On Yorick, you just want to be consistent early and maximize your
Yep.
farm and play it safe.
Yep.
And a big part of that is keeping the maiden safe.
Okay.
If the maiden is gonna die early on, the seed is like 2 minutes or something. You're not gonna be a
Mm.
champion for 2 minutes then. So ideally, you want to keep the maiden alive until 11, and then you get rank up, and then the maiden is gonna be tanky.
Got it. Okay, that's a good tip. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna push out the wave. Now we're gonna go for some vision. Honey fruit, yummy, yummy.
Yeah. And I
No,
was thinking about coming down and helping for a gank, but then I saw the wave was crashing under tower, so.
yeah. And it's the same thing here. Like, you can go for this play, try to kill him, but in most games, it's not gonna work. So I think just focus on farming, focus on getting good bases.
Okay.
That's just so much more important. Because even if you get a kill here, let's say you get a kill, Ilawi is gonna push one wave top, is
hmm
kill a wave. You don't really get that much.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, that's true.
and it could also backfire. Like, you don't see Sing Sao. If Sing Sao is gonna be here, you're gonna pick a fight, and you're gonna trade 1 for 1 or something.
hmm
It's, let's say you're gonna get an assist, but you're gonna die. It's not
Mm.
worth for you. But if you
Yeah.
just make sure that you're gonna get top wave or
Yeah.
get a good
I guess I
base,
was just hoping like Nico would get a good stun and I could help, but
yeah,
when I saw um the wave crashing, I knew it just wasn't worth it. And he was freezing. I'm actually not even sure what he was doing.
good question. No, I mean the wave crashed and then it's just gonna form a bit, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I see a UC crab here to just take.
Yeah. Yeah, I do eventually take it.
Yeah.
When I see that that isn't an option anymore.
Um,
And
wait.
then she somehow got chunked out under tower from all the minions.
When did it allow it teleport, or did she teleport?
Uh her teleport was I want to say 30 seconds after mine.
Oh yeah,
So that's
okay.
what I had in my mind.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so if you know in this scenario, let's see, where are we?
Yep.
So here, um, here even, if you know she has no TP, she's slow, she has no mana.
Yep.
I would go into this bush, place a ward here, and
hmm
maybe place a ward at Crab as well, just to make sure Sing Sao is not gonna kill you.
Okay.
And then if Ilawi is gonna base, just get a plate or two and just take a base as well. But
Mm.
if you just make sure that Ilawi is not gonna base here when she's gonna be it's just gonna lose so many minions. And you can maybe even kill her if it's gonna be kind of wave.
Yep, that was probably the better option.
Yeah. So now when you're gonna look for Lux, Ilawi is just gonna be able to base now freely. And if she's gonna base like this when you're gonna be in the wave, you stop
hmm
him. Like if you're gonna stop him with E or W, it doesn't matter. You stop
Yep.
him. He has no TP. He's screwed. So now when he based and he's gonna be back in like 23, 25 minutes ish,
Yep.
not minutes, seconds.
Yeah, second. Yeah.
So you could have gotten a couple of plates here, maybe. I'm not sure. Let's see. We're gonna get the one
I
plate,
do.
maybe.
I get no, I get two.
Yeah, okay. Um, but then after, I don't remember exactly how much gold you need for Ravenous, but if you,
I had enough for Tiamat and Scepter, I think.
yeah. So if you're just gonna be quicker here, you should be able to get 3 plates if Ilawi is gonna base.
Hmm.
So if you then get 3 plates here with this wave, which I think you should be able to get at least most of it, then
She shows up as soon as I get into the bush, so I don't think I would have had time to get that.
yeah. But just imagine if you like back here, you just go for the wards here. You run back
Hmm.
top, you stop her once.
Oh yeah. If I was in lane still,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
I agree.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If you just manage to do that, then you're gonna have Ravenous on the base, and then
Yep.
Ilawi is gonna be screwed. She can't do anything.
Yep. Yeah, it was a bad call to go down there. I was just I wanted to do something to kind of because I always feel like my team gets behind
Yeah,
and there's like just me sitting in lane farming and I just kind of feel like a little powerless early game.
sure. But I think in solo queue, the best thing you could do if your team is gonna int, it's not to go and try to help them and pick a random fight. It's just to get as much gold as possible early, because you're not gonna lose the
Yep.
game if your team is gonna die a couple of times now.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna be ahead and you're gonna get, I don't know, 4 or 5 plates before 40 minutes, you're gonna be able to carry them later on.
Hmm.
But then if
Yep.
you're only gonna get 1 or 2 plates and you're gonna miss a couple of waves because you go for random fights, um,
Yeah.
because you feel like you need to help your teammates, it's it's not gonna do as much.
Yeah,
Um,
I've just I guess I played some recent games with like Jax and Darius who like kind of had that strategy where they like push to the tower and then roam
yeah,
and then they always seem to get kills type of deal. So I was just trying to do something clever like that.
yeah. I mean, Yorick can't really do that, Sally.
No.
Um,
Yeah.
also look here, like you're 80 gold off from Ravenous Hydra,
Hmm.
so you don't even need to get 3 plates there. If you just manage to collect the wave, because you're gonna be here earlier,
Yep.
and you get 80 more gold, then it's perfect.
Yeah.
Because
I guess I was just a little bit worried about staying because Alawi just backed and would have had a level. I think she would have been close to a level lead still,
yeah,
and she would have been more items. So
yeah, but also like in this scenario, like when you see Ilawi spacing, you want to know, okay, when do I want to base? And then you just
hmm.
press shop, you alt click the item, you say how much gold you need for the item,
Yep.
and then it's gonna say like, oh, you need 500 gold. So you
Yep.
know, all right, 500 gold. Okay, so if I get 2 plates top and a wave, maybe I have enough. Then I want to base. But if you're gonna
Hmm.
base earlier than that, it's really bad for you because you
Yeah.
you want to try to get Ravenous Hydra as soon as possible, so if you stack it, then you're gonna be insanely strong.
Yeah.
Um,
I should limit test it more. Basically, you'll see later on. I actually do that. I look and see how much gold I need for items.
yeah,
But when you're down like I was, like it gets a little scary to stay in lane.
yeah. Also, you bought a health potion here, but I don't think it does
Hmm.
anything. You have Vamp Scepter and you have a
Hmm.
Bloodline, so it's just for lane. But the lane is
Yeah.
already gonna be over, or like after level 6, you don't really need potion. I think.
Yeah, I regretted buying it as soon as I got it. I was just worried about being chunked down again because she's been doing pretty good at hitting her Q and E on me. So,
Yeah.
but
Now,
I regretted it as soon as that happened.
yeah, you. Okay, so your team wants to go Rift. You want to help them at Rift.
Hmm.
I think the best way is just make sure that you collect next wave as well.
Hmm.
Because if you're gonna go for Rift now and your team is not gonna be there and they don't need you yet, Lau is just gonna push next wave and you're gonna lose some minions.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I think I do. I kind of like hover around for Harold and wait for Lilia, who I saw was on her way to come, but it was already too late. So
okay, so here, did you think that Singsa was gonna be on Rift, or did you?
he got it right before I got there.
Yeah, yeah, but like when you're running here, do you think that all right? So I'm gonna start Rift for my team, or
Yeah, so I saw Lilia was heading this way, so I just wanted to inspect it. I honestly, I thought there was a possibility it would happen, but as soon as like I saw he got ripped, I threw my E out,
yeah?
and then that's when I came over.
Yeah. Because like if you know in this scenario,
Yeah.
things that could maybe be on Rift, then I think it's
Yeah.
fine to go Rift and just check it out. But if it's
Yeah.
only to start Rift, then I think it's bad. Then you should just take one more web top.
Mm.
Um,
I just saw he was like under tower still, so I thought I just had enough time.
yeah,
But
but it's also a Laui at level 9, so she can just
yeah.
one-shot the backline with her Q.
Yep. True.
Um,
Yeah, but it didn't look like, based on like the previous couple ways, it didn't look like she was hard pushing anything. Because she was
no, maybe.
pushing it so slow.
Yeah, but she could and she should.
She could. She should have.
Even if
Yeah.
she's not gonna do it now, I feel like you should play accordingly to how they should play.
Yep. Okay.
And also here, like if Ilawi would just zone you off here, you don't have one ghoul and a maiden. She could just stand here, and then the minion is gonna go in, and if you're gonna walk into her, she's gonna throw E, so you have to go around. So it's just a bit awkward if she's gonna stay here,
Yeah.
but she's gonna base something. There she is.
Yep.
Same thing here. Like if you had Ravenous Hydra now, you're really happy if you're just gonna stay in lane, but you don't have it, so you really want to get a base so you can start stacking it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard to stack it, or
Yeah.
it's hard to get a good base now. You're gonna pick some random fights as well. I don't like to go for the random fights, but if they're gonna walk into you, sure.
Yeah, I saw they were heading this way, and I had the movement advantage on Alawi, so
Yeah,
I felt good about it. And I think I crashed one more and then go in base.
yeah. So I think here, like, sure, you can go for the chunk again. But the main goal should be kill the wave as soon as possible, take a base, get Ravenous.
Got it.
Go for the base. And it's now like 12:30 something. So now you're gonna have 1.5 minutes to try to get the last plates.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know that, okay, Laui is here, 50% HP.
Yep.
Okay, I want to make sure that she's not gonna be able to base, or I want to chunk her so she's gonna base.
Mm-hmm.
So then her TP is still gonna be down. And then you could get the blade.
Yeah, I think if she dies though, her TP does come back up. I
But
think
there,
it's already up again. I want
oh,
to say,
maybe it is. Oh yeah, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you just keep track when the tip is gonna be up, it's very important.
Yeah, I
So
knew roughly when it was, but yeah.
yeah, so in this scenario, if you know, all right, the tip is for sure not gonna be up. That's really important if you're gonna get the plates or not. So now you flashed, and she should die.
Mm-hmm.
So here, when you cage, I would still stand here, just wait for the E and then throw the E.
Okay.
Instead of just walking into her and then, like now, do throw the E this way or this way, and she can maybe sidestep.
Yeah, I thought I could kind of juke around.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what I was trying to do.
you can also place a cage. You just go this way just to make sure she's not gonna go away.
Okay.
But I
Yep.
think just making sure that the E is gonna land, because
Yep.
if you're gonna miss the E, maybe she's gonna live. So
That's true.
it's more important to land the E than to do one extra auto attack here.
Okay.
But yeah, you got a kill. And you have a cannon wave, and it's 13:20-ish. So you're gonna get the last plates here. It's very, very good
Yep.
for you. Get the plates. Frogs are not gonna be up. You look for red buff, chickens, or you look for mid.
Yep. I was looking at mid.
Yeah.
But then I saw chickens and I was like, might as well take them while I'm here.
Yeah. Here
The only thing is I accidentally misclicked. I didn't mean to release Maiden. I
Oh,
misclicked
oh
there.
yeah, shit, I missed that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, normally the mage should be with you, and if you see that enemy team is fighting here, instead of chickens, you could go for the mid wave, push mid wave, go for the tower if no one's gonna be there,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
then on the way back you can maybe go for the chickens.
So you would have done the tower first.
Yeah, or at least crush the wave, because if you're gonna crush mid wave here, enemy mid is gonna lose something.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't think it's that realistic to actually kill mid tower, but if they're gonna int on bot, then maybe it's an option, but just crush the wave,
Yep.
then you see what's gonna happen. Yeah, they're gonna pick a fight here. There are 4 people. Ilawi is gonna tip it mid, so if you're just a bit quicker with pushing this wave, and the man is gonna be
Yep.
with you. Ilawi is gonna tip it mid. Fine, just run back top, push out top wave, and then Ilawi is gonna lose waves.
Yeah. Again, I had that like I need to help the team out
Yeah,
situation. It was probably a dumb call.
yeah. I mean, this fight should already be over. So I wouldn't even look at the fights to try to help them. I would just, oh, I see mid wave. I go for that. Ilawi tip is mid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I go back top, push out. So
Got it.
when she's gonna tip it now, if you're on top, you go for the chickens now. And I'm not sure if you have, yeah, you don't have a ward. But you could maybe stand in this bush, then Ilawi is gonna go through here to go for top,
Mm-hmm.
top again, and then you can maybe just chunk her or something, or kill her.
Mm.
You can also run to the bush here, or to the wave, kill the wave, and then just try to stun her off if she's gonna be delayed. So you're gonna kill the wave, then you
Yep.
run here and just mess with her, so she's gonna lose minions.
Oh, okay. I
Uh,
like that.
yeah, but now you're gonna go for the fight here, and it's just you waste so much time by doing this. Now already,
Yeah.
like,
I was just like the tower's the closest gold I can get for mid, so I think
yeah,
we took this out.
yeah, but you could already have taken chickens. You could have been
Mm-hmm.
top, push out this wave, and then use the Krugs
Yep.
spawning. So
Yep.
you could maybe be on Krugs at this stage,
Yep.
and that's gonna give you
Yeah.
more gold than if you're gonna get mid tower.
Yep. Agreed.
Now you're gonna pick like a random fight here again. I don't think it's much to go over because you shouldn't be here in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Nope.
now you're gonna base maybe.
Actually, I think I just farm more because
Yeah,
I didn't have enough for the next item.
yeah,
The
exactly.
clips.
So if you already know that, let's see, this stage, after you took mid wave, you go back top,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can see when you're running there. Okay, how much gold do I need for my mythic?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need 700 more. Okay, how much
Yep.
do I need to get 700 gold? Yeah,
Yep.
I get mid chickens, top Krugs, maybe one top wave. Then it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
enough.
Yep.
Or in worst case, I'm gonna go for the grump. And then it's just so much easier to plan when you're gonna base instead of, all right, so if we pick a random fight here, maybe I'm gonna get 2 kills, and if I get 2 kills, maybe that's gonna be enough. It's just, it's not good.
Yeah. Play the lanes more, basically.
Yeah.
So is it ever good to group with Yorick mid game or no?
Think it depends a bit on how enemy comp is gonna look like, but
Mm-hmm.
before you group up, you pretty much always want to make sure that you're gonna have ghouls in the side. You got Eclipse. Let's say
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna go top now. Let's say Dragon was gonna be spawning in, I don't know, 40 seconds at this stage.
Yep.
Then what I would do, I would just spawn ghouls top. I wouldn't pop a maiden. I would just make sure that I'm gonna have at least 3 ghouls here, hitting the wave, pushing the wave, and then you can just leave, and then you can group up. So
Yeah.
while grouping, you're still gonna get top farm and top XP.
So right now I knew I had TP up and I saw that they were getting ganked in bot. So my focus was on that. I don't know if that was the wrong call or not, but
I would just ignore them. You can go for them. Like if you queue this wave, this minion, you get 3 ghouls here. You spawn ghouls, then you can look to TP. But you don't want to TP before you make sure that the ghouls are gonna be in lane, because you're just gonna miss out so much XP if you don't do it like this. So now you TP, and now you're gonna ghost. You can maybe get a kill. Okay, so you got a kill.
Yeah, again, it felt like a risky play when I was doing it, but
Yeah, and if you don't do this, you're gonna be top now. You see enemy red buff is gonna spawn in 20 seconds. So you push top wave, then you throw E at the Krugs.
Yep.
Get Krugs, you stand here, you kill the red. If Singzao is gonna walk into you, you have 2 items, he's not gonna live. That's just more consistent than if you're gonna go here and like just imagine if Jinx is gonna run away. He's gonna walk into you a bit.
I think Jinx had a bounty on her at a time. She was 3-0.
Yeah, she has. I think you got 400 gold here. But even then, if you just push out top, go Krugs, go red. If Sing is gonna be there, kill him. That's more. That's more gold, more XP.
Yeah, that's true.
And you keep the TP.
Yep.
So I would do that. And if you're gonna see things out here and you kill him or something, you could even go for Rift. And killing the Rift is gonna give you 300 gold.
Yep, that's true.
And then you get Rift, you get quick base, you run back, and then you can maybe do something. Running bot, go for bot tower or something. But that's just so much more consistent, and it's always, not always, but most of the times it's gonna work to do that. But if you're gonna TP bot and you're gonna run away, it sucks for you. It's just too coin flippy, I think.
Yep. Yeah, it felt coin flippy.
You go Swifties. I like Swifties. Full breaker. That's also good if you're gonna go side. I think I like to go side. If you know that you're gonna be forced to team fights, full breaker is obviously pretty bad.
Yeah, so I think I'm going top side now because I see Dragon's the next objective up, and I just wanted to be opposite side.
Yes.
I didn't know he'd be there.
Yeah.
I got kind of lucky with that.
So imagine here, you did the things we talked about. You went for Krugs, Red, maybe Rift. You're not gonna be on the Rift fight. But let's say you do the same thing, but you don't take Rift. You take everything here, and you have TP. Then you can just go bot in this scenario. You just go bot here. You have TP if your team needs you.
Yep.
And you can maybe, I'm not sure if they have a turret left, but you can maybe get tier 2 turret or something.
Yeah. Yeah, if I didn't TP, they probably still had the turret still there.
Yeah. You got a kill, but I still don't like this, because in a different scenario, Singzao is not going to be there, and then you're just going to stand here for a long time, and
yeah. My goal was to eventually just go topside, just so the team could go after Dragon, but everybody decided to group around me. I'm not sure why.
Yeah,
there's really no objective around here.
That's true. Yeah, but I think if something again,
she was just around me. That's why one of the reasons why I don't go hold breaker half of my games is because people in the elo just hover around you for no reason and you don't know why. And if I ping them, then they're just going to either ignore me or they're going to get tilted.
That is true. But same thing, like if we go back to this once again, if you take Krugs red, and you base, you don't want to be top anymore because you don't really have anything to take top. So then just going bot, you take one bot wave, and then you go for Krugs, you push out, you're just gonna get more gold than XP. And
I mean that was my goal, is to just go top side and get as much gold as possible, and hopefully my team gets a dragon.
Yeah. I think now,
but again, I have no idea why everybody's around me.
I mean, it's silver. It's always gonna be like this. But I think your goal now is just to try to get 16, to get 3-4 items.
Yep.
If you get to 16 with Hullbreaker and Shorilda, we're never gonna kill you.
Yeah, I don't even think I go Hullbreaker this.
Yeah, maybe not. So Ilawi, or not Ilawi,
I think
Lilia.
I think I went cleaver third item. Yeah, I went cleaver.
Yeah. Lilia is just griefing here. I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't know either. I'm just trying to like bait whoever I can to get up here.
Yeah. But imagine if you're bot now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's hard to know that Lilia is gonna be top because Dragon is spawning and there should be around
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
it's a bit
I mean,
awkward.
yeah, it's kind of like what you were saying before. Like you should play it right, but yeah.
Yeah. So go for the tower here.
Yep.
And you die.
Yep.
Unlucky.
Yep. But I still felt it was right to be up there and draw 3 people. Like for some reason they didn't get the dragon still, but
Yeah, I mean, you died 20 seconds before the dragon spawned, so it's a bit too early to go kamikaze for that.
Yeah.
And also, the tower is very tempting. It gives a lot of gold, but like the enemy team just, I'm not sure what happened. I think someone is just respawning now. Everyone is mid top side.
Yep.
You should never be
Yeah,
able to take this tower.
Yeah, that was
like going for the demolish proc, fine, but then you just piss out. You could just take it next wave.
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but then Alawi hooked around, and I was just like, I'm dead. So
Yeah.
like even if I ran away from that Alawi, he would have slowed me with his E passive.
Yeah, it's possible, but even, like instead of going for the tower here, I would go for the Krugs. We're gonna spawn in 2 seconds. Lilia's gonna base. I will just eat the Krugs. Yummy, yummy.
Yep.
You died. Gonna be for Dragon. You're gonna group towards Dragon, I guess. Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Again, it's one of those things where I was just worried that like the game was so close that if my team all died there, then it would have been game over.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate to group with Yorick if you don't put ghouls inside.
Yeah.
If you manage to put ghouls inside, then you can group as long as you don't die.
Yep, and then going back to top side again.
I think after you take Dragon and it's 21 minutes, you should always be bot here. Because enemy's next play is going to be to play around Nash and you have TP. If you're going to be bot pressuring, drawing them towards you, and your ghost.
I think I do eventually go bot side. But I just wanted to check the jungle first.
Yeah, but you know that your jungle is up. So if you just run straight to the Krugs, you can maybe just tank them.
Yep. Yeah. I fell for the old u.gg map.
Yeah. It's just the small things that cost you so much time.
Yep.
So if you're just more efficient, you can just get so much more gold and XP.
Yep.
Now you're gonna group mid. I don't see bot wave exactly how it's looking, but I would just want to be bot here. And go for mid tower, it's not gonna do anything. Even if you get mid inhibitor, it's not gonna do anything, I think. So I would just go bot, just go for jungle camps, go for bot tower. Anything other than this. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I thought I could get tower. But
even if you get a tower, it's not gonna do anything. Like, sure, you get 200 gold.
It's not as much gold, yeah.
But you get more gold if you're just gonna go bot. And more XP. Now you're just gonna play with your jungler. And
so the jungler just kind of like ran up to me. I was actually just trying to clear that side, and she was like, "No, I'm taking these." So then I was just like doing what you said originally, going bot side.
Yeah, because if
you're get enough gold for cleaver.
If you're Lilia here, you want to play around the Nash area. And then if you have free time, you want to go for these camps. But then if the Yorick all of a sudden is going to be here and you just take them, like I would be tilted if I'm the jungler. If you're just going to be bot now, that you should have been a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, then, I was just trying to get enough gold for cleaver. I think I was only like 400 gold off or 500.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But it's also a good thing to ping it to your teammates who are gonna know, all right, he needs is in this camp to
Yeah.
get the item. Otherwise, maybe they just think that you're griefing.
Yep.
But yeah, should have been bot. Then you collect bot wave, and then you have enough. Then you can base and get Black Cleaver. But
Yep.
gonna be a bit delayed. Go for Krugs, go for bot.
Yeah, I think I wind up staying too long because I don't know. I just saw like everybody was mid and top, so kind of
Yeah.
graded out a little bit longer than I needed to.
Managed to base though. So
Yep.
that's cool. What I would do here, I think Black Cleaver costs 1650 gold at this stage
Mhm.
with your items. So
Yep.
I would. You have how many ghouls? You have 4 ghouls here. You could
Yep.
just leave the wave, or you push next wave and then you base.
Yep.
Just push a little bit here. Like I would make sure you're gonna get the cannon, and then you just back off. You base now,
Yep.
and the ghouls are gonna push out, and you have enough gold for Black Cleaver.
Yeah. I
Because
guess I just wanted the guarantee tower, but yeah.
yeah,
I see
sure,
that.
sure. But if you went base, you go back here, and enemy team is gonna play around Asher.
Hmm.
You're always gonna take this tower.
Yeah.
But having extra 500 gold or 600 gold now, you're not really gonna get more items. You're gonna get a couple
Hmm.
of long swords maybe, but it doesn't really change anything.
Yeah, that's true.
And now you're gonna be very delayed.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
Yeah, like I
base.
said, I knew I greeted. I was just worried.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. So you
I
don't
think
have a
it,
build Black Heavy with Fetch, so makes sense. um,
yeah. I guess I did
if
go
it,
hull breaker. For some reason, I very like I said, I very rarely go hull breaker just because people group around me and it kind of breaks it.
yeah. But I think in this scenario it's very good if you
Yeah.
get Hullbreaker because they have Seraph, something else,
Hmm.
and they have a lot of magic pan. Now you're gonna
Yeah.
get how much? Yeah, 67 magic resist, 111. So it's a lot of magic resist.
Yep.
So now you're gonna be impossible to kill inside. I would never group now with my team. I would
Yep.
always go bot here. There's nothing to play for here. If you're gonna pick a fight, it should always be around Nash.
Hmm.
And if you're gonna be at Nash and you're gonna be bot, and the enemy team needs at least 3 people to kill you, and even then you have ghosts, so you can just run away.
Yeah, I
They
think
can't play the game.
yeah, I got a little torn here as to do I group with the team or not, and I was just like, no.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this is the like indecision I was talking about before of like, do I group or split?
Yeah, and I think so. Going top, teleporting top here. It's bad. I don't see when the wave is where the wave is on bot, but you should always, if you're gonna TP to a wave, it should be bot
Mm,
instead of top. Because if you're gonna TP bot now, I think you should just run. But if you're gonna TP and your team is gonna go towards Nash, it's gonna be same thing there for enemy team. They need 3 people to kill you,
hmm.
and if they do that, you're gonna get Nash. But now if you go top, your team is gonna go towards Nash, enemies are gonna be towards Nash, and then all of a sudden you're gonna group with Hullbreaker, and that sucks.
Yeah. I just saw that we were gonna be a man down, so I wasn't sure if like still going bot was the right call.
Yeah, but if Misfortune is gonna die here, and enemy team is gonna go towards Nash, you being bot here applies more pressure than if you're gonna be top,
Mm,
because you don't wanna. At least I wouldn't wanna go and fight them at Nash with Hullbreaker. Instead,
yeah.
if I'm gonna go bot, let's say you're gonna get Nash, but you're gonna get bot tower, bot inhib, and mid inhib because mid inhib is open.
Yep.
I think that's fun. And then after, you space and just go top.
Yeah, that makes sense. At the time I was having so much indecision
Yeah.
about what to do.
Now,
I think my hope was just to like draw them off and have them go top and get distracted a little bit because I
yeah,
knew Dragon was coming up soon.
yeah. I mean, this is fine. Like, Dragon is gonna spawn. You're gonna be top. The only issue is that you kind of wasted your TP.
Yeah, I
Um,
wasted it. I wasted it.
now it sucks
Yeah.
to teleport towards them, but it's nice to have if you for
Mhm.
some reason want to TP.
Yeah.
Um, But now,
Yeah, I
like,
guess my thought was like, oh, I probably don't want to group with them if I have Hull Breaker, so it's better for me to do this.
yeah,
But
yeah. I mean, you do want to be on side. But it's like if you draw 3 people top, not ever much.
mhm.
Teleport is not gonna help you then. But yeah, you're gonna be top. Low is gonna be here. Now you have Hullbreaker Cannon. So if the Hullbreaker Cannon is gonna tank the turret and you manage to land D on it, Lowy, really good for you. But otherwise, just I would probably go with
Yeah,
chickens here. Like I think it's hard for you to take this tower.
yeah.
Um, so take
My goal was just to, because I didn't know if Alawi had her TP up.
yeah,
I was just trying to like keep her there as much as possible and not have a group.
that is fine. Um, but now your team took Dragon. You want to base and you want to be bot, and then you want to
Yeah,
pressure. Ideally,
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
you're gonna
That's not what I do. I have indecisive moment.
yeah. You want to go Nash when enemy jungler just spawned. Their only play is to go towards Nash.
Mm-hmm. And that's what he does.
Yeah, so now it's just gonna be 50-50,
Yep. Yeah.
and I guess
Well, I
it's
thought,
unlucky.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, you should always go bot.
I honestly didn't think he had enough time to make it over. And also, I thought I'd nuke it a little bit better.
Yeah,
But
if you had more goals, then maybe.
yeah,
But you only had one goal, I think, and then it's not gonna do too much.
no. Yep.
Um, so you see the goal here, it did 900. If you have
Yeah.
4 goals, it's gonna be like I don't know, 3,500.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. I things I didn't consider when I made this call.
yeah,
But
yeah. I don't think you should make this call in the first place, but like if you did it, then you need to have goals.
yeah.
Now you want to get Cyrilla, you're gonna farm. But yeah, it's if you just if you're gonna be bot here, just hit the wave a little bit, make sure the ghouls are gonna spawn, so they're gonna push it out,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could do monster camps. But doing monster camps and then push out wave, that's not as efficient as it could be.
Yep.
So it's a bit awkward.
Yeah. This is also a bit awkward to be in.
Yeah, so if I'm you here, I say big juicy bot wave, and I know that I need 400-500 gold for Shirilla. I will
Mm-hmm.
just insta run bot. I would ignore chickens, I think. Just make sure that my team is not gonna go bot.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's very awkward that you're gonna be alone mid. Misfortune is gonna be bot. Nico is gonna
Yeah.
base. It's just all over the place.
Yep. Yeah, I knew I messed up when I found myself in that situation.
Same thing here. Like, if you change his place with Misfortune here, it's so good for you.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna apply pressure bots. You're gonna be forced to go towards you, or they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna hard commit mid. Then
Yeah.
you have TP ready.
Yeah.
If it's gonna come to that.
Yeah, she was pretty down at this point. So I wasn't sure if it was better to just let her farm and try to catch up a little bit. Because I could do more damage at this point than her.
Yeah, I mean, I think even if she's behind, she can maybe catch up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's solo queue, it's silver. I wouldn't trust my teammates.
Okay.
I would just go where I should be and
Okay.
try to get as much gold as possible.
Fair.
Um,
Yeah, I just thought I could do more damage in this situation. It worked out, like I got a couple kills, but yeah, it would have been better for me to be split. And then I should have bet. I didn't know if I should base here or just push it to their inhib because there were 3 people dead.
you see the best. Like you have the goals here, or some of the
Mm-hmm.
goals, 2 goals,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna push. So you don't need to push more, and you have enough enough gold for the item.
Yeah.
So this is not gonna do anything. Even if we get inhib, it's not worth because you're gonna be so delayed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you're gonna
And
try.
I did the exact opposite of what you just told me.
Yeah. And I mean, you did manage to get it. Maybe you're gonna live and you're gonna stay.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure MF was not gonna die.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. You should use base over here for sure.
Yeah.
And then if you're gonna
Yeah.
base, misfortune is. I hope
Yeah.
misfortune is not gonna push more. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just base there.
Well, when yeah, like I said, she was one of the weaker members of the team at that point. So
Yeah, but if she's weak, you shouldn't play around her. I think
hmm
you should just do your thing and hope misfortune is not gonna run it down.
yeah.
Um. But yeah.
And then I stay way too long.
Yeah, it's the same thing here. All right, you kill Grump, you get 70 gold. Do you need 70 gold for Shirilla? No.
No.
So it's just gonna delay a lot. And everyone, look at your teammates. They all went base here. Lilia coming from base. Nico coming from base. Pantheon from base. So they want to fight. They want to play for vision. They want to do something. Then you're gonna be here with 4k gold, and you're gonna base when they're gonna be on the map. It's gonna delay the play so much.
Yeah. I graded for a kill here.
Yeah. You got a kill, but I still don't like it because you should never be here in the first place.
No.
Now it's like, okay, your teammates are gonna be here. You have Hullbreaker. What is happening? Pantheon is top. It's just all over the place. And it could go either way.
Yeah,
Like,
I was just
so
at this point. I was like dragons up soon. Can I just be as annoying as possible?
yeah, I mean, you could be here. You could be as annoying as possible.
Yeah.
If you just spend your 4.5k gold.
Yeah.
If you have Sherilda here, they just can't deal with you.
Yeah. I guess I was a little cocky being 4 levels up.
Yeah. 5k gold. And the maiden's gonna die. No.
Yep.
Whee! Yeah, now you're gonna base 5k gold. You got Black Cleaver. I would prefer Sherilda over Black Cleaver on this stage. I think you just lost so much more with Permaslow.
Oh, Grudge is better than Cleaver, third item?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if you don't need...
Or fourth item, I should say, but yeah.
Yeah, if you don't need the HP from Black Cleaver to stay alive, you have Hullbreaker now, so you should be fine. Sherilda is like the slow is so insane on Yorick.
Yep. I just wasn't sure with the recent buffs if it's technically a better like third item, fourth item on Yorick.
I don't think so. If you don't need the HP, let's say in this game you don't have Hullbreaker, and you want a third item, then Black Cleaver is fine because you need some health. Okay. And if you're gonna go Shirilla, you're gonna have a lot of damage, but you're gonna be very, very squishy.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't need it, and at this stage, like if you're gonna get, you buy Shirilla here for 2.5k. You have 2.5k left. You can just, I don't know, get stopwatch, get some HP items, like giant spells or something. Also here,
I think I do grudge the...
Yeah, so you go for the Warhammer here.
Yep.
It's so much better to go for the Lost Whisper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you have 80 ability haste at this stage. And that is like, what, 35% CDR?
Yeah.
Or 40 or something. And if you're going to get this 10% more ability haste, it's going to give you, I don't know exactly, like 4 to 5% more ability haste, maybe.
Yeah, I guess I thought with Maiden being gone, the ability haste would have been better.
No, it doesn't do anything. If the Maiden already went to CD, it's not going to change if you go more ability haste.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But like having 20% armor pen at this stage, it does so much. I'm not sure if you're gonna click on anyone, but let's say most of them are gonna have 100 base armor.
Yeah, it probably would have helped with this last fight.
Yeah, so it's like if you're gonna have 20 lethality at this stage,
Yep.
and that's insanely good.
Yeah, I got slowed.
Here you go. But yeah, it's just a lot of going for the random plays
Mm-hmm.
and not going to decide where you want to be on in mid to
Got
late
it.
game. And then if it's an important dragon and you want to join,
Mm-hmm.
you just want to make sure that you're gonna put the goals on side before you join.
Got it. So it's better to just like perma farm and pick when you can type of deal with Yorick.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay.
Also, you shouldn't build 4 mil, I think. If you need anti-healing,
I think
you
they
sit on Bramble.
were. Yeah, they were 3 AD. So
Yeah, but even then, it's not worth it.
okay.
You're sitting on Bramble, and then you go for, I don't know, Tabis, you go for Divine or
Mm-hmm.
something. It's just...
It's not good versus the Soraka.
No, but the healing
Like
is...
her alt heal.
Yeah, but the Grievous Wounds is still going to be same as Bramble. It's 40% for 4 mil, 40% for Bramble.
Got it.
So you
Okay.
spend so much gold on nothing.
Yeah, I guess I thought it would have been good versus the Jackson Soraka. But good to know.
Yeah.
That game just felt unplayable either way. I don't have a great strategy for Jax yet.
No, it's very annoying.
Yeah.
Really
And
is.
also he was like a bunch of levels above me and I didn't know that. So like my play style against bronze is a little bit more aggressive versus silver players.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Any questions?
No, that sounds good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Nice. And like, if there's something on your mind, something you're not sure about, just message me.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Nice.
Cool. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too.